I rescued him. I bought him, but I rescued him from the trashiest pet store I think I've ever seen. He climbs to either the rooftop of the cage or on the cage bars, and then clink, clink, clink with his beak, he pings it. And in our other house, he was like way in the back of the house, and he had a friend. Well, we thought it was a friend, but he murdered him. It was a Timna. And they had lived together for 7 years in the same cage. I mean, I have really tried hard to follow the whole feeding. He is not a pellet eater. So this is in his cage all the time. In 1 cup, I give him usually 3 tablespoons of seasonal feeding system.
Okay.
So then this one, I put 1 tablespoon of seasonal feeding in it, and then put pellets in, mix it up, put it inside his cage. But what he does then is he eats the seasonal feeding system.
He eats around the pellets. So you're not handling him currently, like, at all.
You
You're
know
just
what?
sort of hands off for now.
Well, I use a towel. I got a really bad cancer diagnosis in 2002. And that's when I sort of lost my direct contact with Roman, because I had a stem cell transplant, I did chemotherapy. I mean, it was essentially an 8 or 9 year thing. It recurred twice. I went into heart failure. I had all kinds of really weird things. And when I was diagnosed in 2002, they said, you need to get your stuff in order. Typically people with this diagnosis have about 15 months to live. I don't know how and why I started using a towel, but obviously it was because he was biting. Mm-hmm. And I just got to a point at the end of this year when he got so violently whacked out that it was just not a quality of life either one of us wanted.
Yeah.
So I found you guys online.
I would kind of like to see a basic interaction so we know what we're working with to then improve. So I'd like to see what you currently do.
What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Come on. Let's go.
Yeah, he obviously knows the deal.
He does. Say hello. Can you say hi? You say hi?
Dave, did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was easy about it.
And he's always easy if he's on the wall, because there's really no place for him to default to.
Okay. But if he's on, like, the tree or something,
If
he
he's
might...
on the tree, he nips at the towel.
Okay.
Nips at the towel. I go away and leave him. But one of my things, like, I have tried and only been successful one time, and then of course I thought I had it, and then he bit the heck out of me the next day, so I was like, well, maybe it's not dialed in. But if I go and have him, like, I approach him like I want him to step up, he immediately drops his head, and that's then I become afraid, very, very afraid.
Okay.
So that's when.
Does that usually mean he wants to bite, or oh yeah,
Well, see,
that's a bite.
And that's
That would be a bite.
Yeah. And so I just don't like to go farther than that. And I have more pictures of when he has bitten me.
Just a gallery.
Right.
All
I'm still healing up from one. The other thing about him, and one of the reasons I kind of quit the whole treat thing, is unless I have my eyes completely on him, 100%, if I'm just saying, oh, here's a treat, oh, what's on TV, just like that, he bites.
Okay, he'll nail you any opportunity
Absolutely.
he has.
So my focus when he's out has to be 100%. Like, I can't have a conversation with you and do something with him.
Right. Okay. My first thought is this being a little problematic and impossible to work from. So do you want to grab a teeth stand?
I've got 4 teeth stands. I have 4
You do?
teeth. Yes.
Let's see what you got.
Okay. As long as I have something between my skin and him, I'm not like, I'm not terrified of him. I really hate getting bit when he bites hard.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
it's really not fun. You want to come with me? Come on, come here. You gonna come? That's what he is. Come on.
Let's track him before we get him too mad. What if we lure him on with something? So go put your hand with the towel back here. Come here, buddy.
You want to come? Do you want to come with me?
What
Do
do
you
you
want this?
think?
Come here. Come on. I mean, we did buy pine nuts. You said a pine nut was a good size. Like, I would be super afraid. I would be very, very afraid.
He's kind of in attack mode,
Yeah.
sort of.
Well, that's
Vibe.
his modus operandi.
If we could get him back on this one with luring over here, then we could roll that away and then get him with the towel.
Okay, come here. You want to come up here?
What are your thoughts? Do you have a different idea? Because you look like you're doing something
You want to come
different.
up here? Here, over here. Come here. Come,
Did you want to do something different, Dave?
come on.
Do you want her to stop then? Dave?
See how this
Come on,
goes.
good boy. Come on, gentle.
Now wheel it away.
We got Nummy. Was that so Nummy? You want to come?
Yeah, now he's more willing.
Oh, you're such a nice bird. Woo! Say woo! And he does tend to like to step backwards.
Yeah, I noticed you offer it that way for him. We can put this back now. We're not going to need it.
He is not predictable in how he does that. Do you see that?
I was trying. Oh,
Right?
yeah. Just-
Just reach for it. Yeah.
Why does he do it like that? That's so weird.
He's a weird bird.
I thought that was funny.
You know the running joke, right?
No.
The birds take after their owners.
I would not.
Like Ashlyn's like, man, Tango just doesn't like being around people, and either does she. So they go around and everybody's making fun of like how their bird takes after them. And then they look at Jamie and they're like, and Jinx is kind of a jerk.
Did it drop?
The way he's approaching it, I can't.
He wants you to get closer.
Yeah, I can't quite read if he wants to take my finger.
See, that's kind of, and I know him. And that's
And he does want your finger.
right.
So I do want you to pay attention, and I'm sure that Kim started to mention this to you, but my approach with this is where I'm coming just slowly enough that he has to reach and try to get out there with his upper mandible. And the reason I do that is that we're starting to pair the call motion of targeting instead of a bite of the stick. If you're far enough away, he can't get his lower mandible underneath because that's fixed. The upper mandible can reach, and so can his tongue. And so you can get a gentle touch that way without him biting.
There you go.
And I'm doing the same with delivering the treat. There. Could you see how his lower mandible couldn't reach that far?
Yes.
See how he just physically can't bite me at that exact
Yeah.
distance?
Yeah.
You want to try that?
Sure.
I'll click for you.
Okay.
And so don't feel rushed on any of it. Just go really slow. And if I tell you to pause, don't move.
Okay.
And then I might have you go slightly closer and then pause, and then slightly closer and then pause.
Okay.
So try to mimic what you just saw me do, and I'll try to help you if I can. Yep, so pause there. your treat. He doesn't need to see the treat anymore. There you go. Pause there.
Was that nummy?
It's interesting. I haven't seen somebody do it like that before. You just went as low as he could go without falling versus I make them really reach for it, and you have a different way you've adapted. So, okay, this time try to get him to move either to the left or to the right on the perch.
Okay, let's go this way. Was that good?
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, you can reward it. It didn't happen quite how I was expecting, so I didn't get the chance to click.
Okay.
So where was the targeting not going well before? Because he seems really receptive to it.
Well, part of it was...
Jamie's just dying behind the camera over here.
Part of it was Terry trying to hold the... I was trying to get the cage in so she kind of knew where... Oh, sorry, buddy. You know, it was just...
They dropped all the treats. They didn't have anything ready. She was like, he's the worst bird ever. Check this out. Oh my gosh, he did it. And I was like, reinforce. And she's like, I don't know.
Never done it, so why have three?
Just was not ready to succeed at all.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It was really funny.
Extend your neck. I'm not an idiot. He's like, yeah, maybe.
This is
There
my
you
mom
go.
is.
There. See how he like lures you in? He's like,
I can only go this far, sucker.
it's interesting seeing you adapt to whatever it is that he normally does, because you seem like you're doing all the training really low. You're putting the target low for him, so that was one of the reasons I didn't click, because I didn't anticipate.
Gotcha.
I haven't seen it that way as much, so but I can guess that it's because he's less likely to bite when you've done it at the lower angles.
But it'll
Right.
also make his body language harder to read long term if all the posturing is down low, because he also does that low, like, I'm gonna bite you. So if everything is low, I think handling is gonna be more difficult. Are you thinking of adapting to the low?
No, right now I'm just observing.
Okay.
And like you see him trying to pull me in.
Oh yeah, he's trying to trick
He's
you.
like, give me the treat. I'm like, reach your neck out.
Yeah. He wants you to get close
He
enough.
does.
To
He
get
wants
nailed.
me to get vulnerable. Let me have you try to do a target at like this height. So he has to reach up to touch it.
Okay.
You want to extend his neck.
And deliver the treat higher up, or no?
And yeah, you'll deliver the treat high up. So pause right there.
Can you touch?
Then gently come forward a little bit. Pause there. Slightly forward. Pause.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
There you go. So you're still cueing when you're holding it like that. So go ahead and get the stick out. There you go. So from high, make him reach for it. Right there. Yep. Pause there. Hold steady. And we're going to go ahead and stop. Cool. So we're going to let him fail so he can think about his decisions in life.
It's almost like he retracts his neck.
Uh-huh. Like a snake getting
Yeah.
ready to bite.
Yeah.
Come in just a tiny bit closer. Pause there. Dodge it.
Good boy.
Feed
Look
it
at
out,
you.
Whoa.
Be gentle. Oh, you can be so gentle.
Nice. So one thing you can do differently when you're giving the treat is like this versus this.
Okay, because it gives it more.
Yeah, so when it's between here and you're still delivering it from the same height, he can't, again, if you're too close, he'll bite you. But if you're coming in slowly like we're teaching you, he'll have to reach and grab it with his upper mandible and tongue.
The vocal, like, sent
Did
him
I?
skyrocketing, so we might need to eliminate that.
So we'll do it this time with no human noises.
No good boy.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. I'll just show you what I'm thinking. And then watch how my hands look right here. See, I'm right at the end, but he won't be able to get me from that very distance. Can you tell where that distance is?
Kind of. I mean, yeah.
Can you see that I know where the distance is?
I can see that you
Okay.
know where the distance is.
Okay, so the hesitation is not sure if you can read where that distance is.
Right.
Okay. What I am observing is that there's probably the biggest priority isn't necessarily to get him to step up on your hand, but to help you guys learn how to read each other better. That's my first.
I would certainly agree with that.
Okay. That's my first inclination here, is to continue doing some target training so that you can feel confident with, like, you could tell where I knew how far to be, but I want you to be able to also feel that for yourself, and how far you have to hold that treat. And if you want, I can do another one so you can really see how I work through it. Or if you want me to try to guide you through it, I can do that too.
Well, I mean, I'm fine with either. I mean, I'm not such a chicken that I won't try it.
Okay.
It's just that I mean, I have he's taught me to be well-deserved fearful.
Okay. It's a healthy respect.
Yes.
So let me walk through this before you do it. I will have you approach high again. Slowly go in until you'll pause and he has to extend his neck. Like we did just come from snake discovery day before yesterday where the snakes were all coiled up right before they would strike. And that totally feels like what he's trying to do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can almost see him, retract his neck as opposed to extending it. I mean, I could see that.
Yeah, so we'll just wait him out for that. And it's okay if he fails some repetitions. We'll just step back out of the circle for a minute, let him think about it, and then we'll come back in and we'll reset. What I want to be sure that you don't do is if I'll say that this is him right here, you're in his circle and you present the target and he doesn't do it and then you just hold the target here. You're still presenting a cue.
Totally makes sense.
So we'll just step out and relax it.
Completely, makes complete sense. Yeah.
All right, so you have a treat?
I do.
And you'll be delivering it like this?
We are delivering it like this.
Perfect. So whenever you are ready, I'm actually going to switch on Jamie's side so I can have a good angle. So whenever you're ready, you can come on over, set yourself up at whatever angle you want to be. Pause there. Slightly closer. Right there, right there. Hold it. Hold it.
Good boy.
Pause there. You can reach just barely. Nice.
And remember not to say good boy. It makes him eye pin every time. It escalates him.
Really?
And then that's where you become like shaky to give it to him, is because he's escalated.
I'm going to show you something else. So I'll be standing right over here for a sec. And don't move your feet, but I want you to take the clicker.
You moved your feet.
Right? It would be irritating if I was trying to like hand you something and I kept pulling it back. You were giving the treat, he was going for it, and you pulled it back. So the emotion that you were just feeling, he's also feeling. So, without moving your feet, take the clicker. That's what we want, right? We want that slow. We just want you to be super pissed off. Right? So does that comparison make sense?
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I'm concerned with my ability to replicate more than I am the ability to understand logically.
Okay.
I think there's a difference between, you know it in your head, but then you're sort of gut
applying
takes over.
it.
Yeah.
Looks different. And I think the reason on that last rep and the rep before, I think, is because you're dealing with a certain mood of him when he's targeting that's nice and controlled and gentle, and then the second you say good boy, he escalates really quickly, which is exactly when you've been going to give the treat as well. And so I think you're changing the body language right before, which is what's making you nervous. I would be nervous too, so that's why I'm like, don't say that. But I think that if we can eliminate your vocal, we can see if it's the click that heightens him, like if it's something else.
I'll just do a rep and I'll let you replicate between. Ready? So I'm slowly coming in. He's already extended. I'll pause there. Perfect. See how we're meeting each other there?
Yeah.
And he stayed neutral the whole
the
time.
goal.
There was no eye pinning and stuff, and there was no vocal. So let's see if we can replicate that with you.
I'm going to have you target. Let me give the treat on this next one.
Okay.
So I'll click for the target that you're doing, and I'll deliver the treat.
Okay.
I'll let you target and deliver the treat. Remember, just don't say anything. You just hold your breath if you have to. Just
I may not talk, because if you were my husband, it'd be okay. He's used to me not talking.
That was way better.
That was way better. Way better. Yeah. So no vocal. It's next. Something about it heightens him.
Okay. This is good here, and I'm more confident with him being lower.
Yes.
Okay. Part of my problem is because of the configuration.
Harry Potter.
You know, and he's on the top of his cage a lot, so getting him down from there, I mean, he's just higher than I am, and there's nothing I can do about that. I mean, I can't.
Is there nothing you can do?
I don't think there. I mean, in terms of reconfiguring the cage, I can do this with my little linguini stick, and he'll come right now, either here or he'll come here, and then it's easier.
So you've got a little perch sticking out here. So you could target him to this, open the door.
Like, I don't understand what
So it's closed, and you target him to that perch that's on the
this?
inside of the
Yeah,
door,
so let
and then
me-
you open the door.
Let me modify for a moment.
Oh. or does it need to be on top of that so it doesn't?
You want him high?
Jamie and her rhetorical questions. Oh, what, do you want him high? Do you?
Because we can move it high up for you so you can fail.
So there he can... Still don't know what.
If that's what you want.
Can we get an in-home without Jamie asking this? Can we...
Quiet on
When you said
set.
that, I was like, well, weed is legal in Montana.
So here he could target to this, no problem. You open the gate to Hogwarts.
Now I'm feeling very stupid. Because that is like such a ridiculously easy fix.